and a very good morning to you. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3, and welcome. It's not just any type of day, it is a Health Tuesday, and today we're going to put the focus on our health. Not only on the health of our bodies, but the health and health of our planet. Now, Earth Day 2023, it was celebrated this past weekend on the 22nd of April, and this year's theme was Invest in Our Planet. A very important theme because it's calling for businesses to shift towards sustainable practices. And today we're going to be inviting owner of Paradise Nursery, Asadullah Parker, to show us how to repurpose a Woolies bag, and I know you have plenty of those at home, as well as an Avopip to recreate life. So get your pen and paper ready and let's get creative around the house and recycle where we can. Well, that is just a snippet of what's to come. Let's say good morning to Mr. Strydom.
Good morning, Zoe. Good morning, the rest of you beautiful people. It's lovely to be hanging out with you on this Tuesday morning. It's fantastic. It's going to be such an inspirational show this morning, but we would love to connect with you, as always, on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And this is what we have for you on social media this morning. We're reflecting on Earth Day, like Zoe said, that took place this past weekend, Saturday, on the 22nd of April. And we want to know, are you part of any environmental groups in your community? And we're talking anything from cleanups to planting trees, to educating the youth on recycling and sustainability. What are you doing for our Earth, for Mother Nature? And this is a great opportunity, I think, also to inspire everyone out there. So we will know, what does it mean to you, Earth Day, in your own circles at home? What are you doing to look after Mother Nature? Get those voice notes in, get those messages in, our number 063-408-8863. And let's inspire each other this morning, because I think we should all look at the world just a little bit differently. And this is where you come in with your awesome pops of information in terms of what you are doing for Mother Nature. All right, let's kick off this Tuesday morning. Please connect with us. We look forward to hearing from you. Right now, though, let's kick off this morning with your official duties.
Thank you, Ewan. Let's start off with national news. The City of Johannesburg coalition government has announced the resignation of Thapelo Ahmad as mayor of the metro. This comes ahead of a motion of no confidence against him, which was scheduled to be tabled today. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi made the announcement during a media conference attended by coalition members. Al-Jama'az Ahmed, who won with 138 votes in January this year, after defeating the ousted mayor and Democratic Alliance candidate Mpho Phalatse, who received 81 votes, and Action SA's Funzi Ngubeni, who garnered 46 votes. And now, staying with local news, speakers at the first SA Mental Health Conference say citizens who depend on public health care sector have limited access to mental health services due to insufficient resources. The two-day conference in Gauteng with the theme, "It's Time to Talk About Mental Health," is being attended by some 700 delegates from 14 countries. The latest report on global mental health says South Africa has some of the lowest levels of mental health services in the world. Chairperson of the conference, Prof. Olive Shisana, says this is because the high level of crime and violence. Now, moving to news abroad, the death toll in a case involving a cult in Kenya that practiced starvation rose to 73 yesterday as investigators unearthed more corpses from mass graves in a forest in the country's east. The leader of the Good News Church, Paul Mackenzie Mtenga, was arrested last month after a number of bodies were found in the forest. He denies that he preached that death by starvation delivered followers to God. A major search is underway near the coastal town of Malindi, as Kenya's Red Cross said 120 more people had been reported missing. And staying with news abroad, Beijing has insisted it respects the status of independent nations that emerged from the USSR. This after totally unacceptable remarks by China's ambassador to France questioning the sovereignty of former Soviet states has sparked outrage in European Union capitals. France and the Baltic states of Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia yesterday summoned China's envoys to account for the comments made late by Ambassador Liu Shay. Now, Lithuania's foreign minister says the diplomats would be reminded, and I quote, "were not post-Soviet countries, but countries that were illegally occupied by the Soviet Union," end of quote. And bringing it back home, the Smile Foundation's work in the Northwest Province last week promises to restore the confidence and smiles of children born with facial abnormalities. 11 children were operated on at the Trampoline Hospital in Klerksdorp. The foundation says it has already performed more than 500 surgeries across the country to address 5,000 birth defects among children. The foundation says there's still a stigma attached to facial abnormalities, and some parents hide their children with facial abnormalities such as cleft lip and palate. Now, Elaine Ngwenya of the Smile Foundation explains, and I quote, "When the child is identified with facial deformities, the parents tend to hide him or her because they assume something's wrong. So we wish to ensure that parents know there's nothing wrong. Thus, we have coordinators that visit clinics in South Africa to inform parents that abnormalities can be corrected." Well, on that note, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Let's take a first look at your sport.
Thank you very much, Zoe. That's right. Let's get into your sport. Starting off with some worrying news around Siya Kolisi. Now, Siya Kolisi's participation in this year's World Cup is reportedly in jeopardy after scans on the Springbok skipper's injured knee reveal the worst. The Sharks captain appeared to hurt his right knee in the opening 10 minutes of the URC clash against Munster. Now, according to a report on IOL Sport, the 31-year-old has suffered an apparent partial tear to his ACL, as well as injured his meniscus on both sides of his knee. Now, the publication adds that a source close to the matter revealed that Kolisi has already seen 2 specialists, one who has recommended surgery, and it is understood that the loose forward will actually see a third today as well. We really do wish him all the best. Then over to soccer news this morning. Interim manager Christian Stellini has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur after 4 matches in charge. The decision comes a day after Spurs were thrashed 6-1 at Newcastle, a performance chairman Daniel Levy has described as wholly unacceptable. Stellini was appointed on 26 March after Antonio Conte's 16-month spell as Spurs boss. It came to an end. Ryan Mason, who worked under Stellini and took charge with Jose Mourinho, was sacked in 2011, succeeds him, or 2021 rather. Then over to soccer news still, or staying there, FIFA has received 4 bids to host the Women's World Cup in 2027. Brazil and South Africa have submitted bids, while Belgium, the Netherlands and Germany have launched a joint expression of interest. Now, the United States and Mexico have put in a combined bid to stage the tournament. The countries have to submit their full bids by 19 May. The hosts are set to be chosen by the FIFA Congress via public voting on 17 May 2024. And then over to athletics news. Mo Farah will finish his athletics career with the Great North Run in September. 4-time Olympic champion Farah revealed the news after finishing 9th in his final London Marathon on Sunday. The 40-year-old plans to compete in the Great Manchester 10K in May before bowing out on September the 10th at half-marathon distance. Farah won gold in the 10,000 meters and 5,000 meters at London 2012 before repeating the feat at the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. That's a quick roundup of your sport headlines for your Tuesday morning. Now we can definitely feel it. Winter is setting in. The temperatures are cold this morning. Let's see what the weather's holding.
And we start off with some news. Climate change campaigners gathered around the world to plant trees and clear rubbish this past weekend to mark the 54th annual celebration of Earth Day. This comes as extreme weather again hits parts of the world, with temperatures soaring to record highs in Thailand and a punishing heat wave gripping India, where some 13 people passed away due to heat stroke at a ceremony during the weekend. Climate scientists have warned that the average global temperatures could reach all-time highs this year or next year. South Africa is the world's 12th largest emitter of greenhouse gases, in part because of the reliance on coal-fired power stations. However, the country has embarked on a just transition to renewable energy like solar and wind, with 150 billion rand in financial assistance coming from some Western countries. And now we bring it back home where we take a look at those sunrise views. And Zane Peterson from Cape Town is starting us off with this gorgeous image of the sun lighting up the skies. Absolutely beautiful. And this image is from Vicky Tumbul all the way in Johannesburg. The rising sun with golden hues is spectacular. Anthea Kruger from Komiki shared this captivating image of the morning sky. It is an absolute stunner. Rina Fasan from East London sharing her morning view. It's the most beautiful sky. Look at all those different colors. Well, if you have a sunrise view to share with us, please do so on our WhatsApp line. Our number is 063 408 8863. But let's get into today's temperatures. I'll start off in Polokwane. Your low is 14, your high 29. Mbombela 17.32. Pretoria 16.27. Johannesburg 14 with a high of 26. Mahikeng 12.28, Klerksdorp 11.29, Kimberley 8.27, Bloemfontein 7 with a high of 26. If you're in Richards Bay, 19's your low, 28 your high. Pietermaritzburg 13.27, Durban 20.27, Mthatha 14 with a high of 26. Some rainy conditions in East London, 19 with a high of 23. Cradock 10 reaching a high of 28. Gqeberha, your low is 18, your high 23. George 13 with a high of 19. If you're in Cape Town, 12's your low, 20 your high for today. Worcester 11.24, Sutherland 9.22, and Uppington 13 with a high of 30 degrees Celsius. Well, that's your weather for now. We'll have another update shortly after 7.
Thank you very much, Zoe. Stay warm out there, South Africa. It is chilly, but we're going to be bringing the heat. After the break, we're going to introduce you to Mr. Supranational 2023, Tylo, and he's also joined by the beautiful Miss Supranational, Lalela Mswane, 2022, who was part of the panel of expert judges this past weekend. When you find out because he has got an epic journey ahead on a global stage a little bit later on this year in July. So stick around for that and more coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show after the break.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. Welcome to it, Expresso, right here on S3. Now, I told you we're going to be bringing the heat this morning. A new Mr. Supranational South Africa 2023 has been crowned. Super exciting and a line of enriching experience await our winner, Tylo Ribeiro. Kicking off with him traveling to Poland to represent South Africa at the international pageant on July the 15th. Now, we are very fortunate enough to be joined in studio this morning by not just Tylo, but Miss Supranational 2022, Lalela Mswane. She is absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful person as well as the National Director of the Mr. Supranational Pageant South Africa, Wayne Stafford. Look at all this gorgeousness on the couch this morning. Welcome
Good
to your Field of
morning.
Breakfast Show. It's good to have you guys.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, coffee's done. Are we all awake? You look, you know, I don't know. You know, a lot of people say it's like, I don't know how you awake so early in the morning, Ewan, but I mean, come on, look at you guys. Look,
thank you.
it's so fantastic to have you guys here. Wayne, I want to chat to you first. Mr. Supranational. What exactly is it? Please unpack it for us. There's so much pageants out there. What makes this different? Why is this so impactful?
You know, the Mr. Supranational, well, the brand as a whole is one of the big four in the world. And what makes it really, what sets it apart is it's more than just about good looks and personality. They really concentrate on CSI initiatives, which are called from the ground up projects. So, you know, it's having the title, but then applying back into the community and making a difference. So it's really where the winner's heart lies with regards to his initiative. And that's what really sets it apart. I mean, it's, like I say, one of the big four in the world.
Yeah, you know? So much more than just the pageant.
Yes,
you know,
there's more than 40 countries that you know, take part in it.
And that's a big thing. Tyler, welcome to you as well. I mean, this is where you're heading, on that global stage with more than 40 countries, my friend. But you have it. You have the title there. We have it, Mr. Supranational South Africa 2023.
So it's true.
What has this journey been like? You've got the sash, it must be true. What has this journey been like for you, and how does it feel to step out as the winner?
Yeah, like this is the first pageant I've ever done before. So I've learned, like, I've built so much self-confidence, and I've learned such a strong sense of community through this whole process. And I'm loving every journey or experience that I've gotten through this experience. And I've pushed myself to the limit. Like, I tell myself, I've entered this, I'm going to go 120%. So I go full out with everything.
I love that. Why did you decide to step onto this platform in the first place? And you said this is your first pageant.
Yes. Well, yeah, not necessarily for the pageant, but more for what it stands for. I mean, I've always been that person that I love helping other people. And you always tell yourself, yes, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. And then you look a year forward and you're like, I haven't done that yet. So this pageant platform, I'd rather call it, has allowed me to actually say, okay, now you need to do this, and now you need to make a change. And yeah, I've started my from the ground up campaign, Valuable, where I assist people with disabilities, mentally or physically. So we just raise awareness of them in the workspaces, especially, where we can go to the workspaces and ask them, listen, how can you change the way that you work to accommodate these people so that they also feel like they can make a change.
I love that, but I mean, there's a message in itself right there. You know, when you put your mind to something or when you decide to do something, don't mull over it. Just step in and do it. You know, grab the bull by the horns. Quickly, Lalela, before I come to you, Wayne, this is your first edition as the National Director.
Yes, it is.
It must have been quite the journey. How has it been like being on this journey ahead of those 4 global male pageants?
Let me tell you, you know, thankfully, I'm not alone in this. You know, they say you're as good as your tribe, and my partners, Celia Mostert and Anton Mostert, have been my great support system throughout this, and I could have never done it without them. But it's been 6 months, and you know, when you start off, I call it a project of this nature, you know, you've got to get people to believe in the brand. I think being 28 years in the industry, it's still a challenge, but thankfully, I think we pulled off one of the best national pageants in the world. We actually got congratulated by the international, so I'm so grateful and so happy about it.
That is fantastic. I mean, these pageants, I mean, they've grown in leaps and bounds over the years, and I mean, this platform, to step onto it for somebody like Tyler and Lalela, you as well, you know, you're able to invest what you want to do, and you're able to make that change that you want to do. How has this journey been for you so far? I mean, you've been on this roller coaster for a while now. Do you still have space in your diary?
Sometimes. It's been a lot, but I'm so grateful. I remain so humbled, and sometimes I think I pinch myself still. I think since Miss South Africa, I've been in awe. Like, me, what? And now it's like South Africa placed or won. Actually, we didn't place, we won Miss Supra.
Yes. Yeah.
Look at that.
True. It's just been, I've imparted so many lessons. I've been so rich in the experiences I've gotten from meeting so many people. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was one crazy, enriching journey up until this point as well.
Very amazing.
Yeah, now Tyler, we're talking about a huge task in front of you in Poland that's taking place on the 15th of July, if I'm not mistaken. Right. You're going to be there, 40 other countries as well. What lies ahead for you in terms of preparations? How do you prepare for something like this?
Yeah, I would say first and foremost is mentally. I mean, physique and physical comes with your daily lifestyle. But I would say getting your mindset correct and just knowing why you're going there, what is your purpose, and knowing what you actually want to represent and showcase South Africa as.
Yeah, no, look, I definitely think that you've got your work cut out for you, but it looks like you're also very solid on the ground. You know exactly where you're heading, and you are on the panel of expert judges, Lalela, as well.
Yes.
What is it about Tylo?
I think you can just see his authenticity. He's very genuine. He's not bad on the eye too. Not too bad. No, but you can really, he's such an amazing person. He really, really is. And when South Africa is called at Mr. Supra and Tylo stands there, I think we're all going to be so proud, very proud.
Absolutely.
Guys, again, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We wish you all of the best, Tylo. This is going to be amazing. Lalela, for your time also going forward, you know, congratulations for you and everything that you've achieved.
Thank you
And
so
Mr.
much.
Stafford,
Thank you,
well
sir.
done, my friend.
Thanks so
well
much.
done for pulling off one epic pageant. But don't go anywhere. They're not going anywhere. We're going to put you guys in the kitchen. All right, because I know that you can do your thing up there. We'll see how that's going to go down a little bit later. Stick around.
I am here for this. I am here for that. And yes, we need some breakfast, but we also need to keep warm and cozy this winter with the latest knits from Woolworths. Now it is #Tuesday, and I need you to help me style this chunky knit jumper. Now this is such an essential to have in your wardrobe. So option one would be to pair this knit with some faux leather, and this is a midi skirt, and we'll pair it with some high black, in fact, high knee boots. So that is option one. Look, that gives it a very nice chic look. And then option two would be to pair this knit with this faux leather black pants over there, as well as this monochrome check coat. It really is elegant and sophisticated, and we'll pair it with some chunky boots. So those are the really cool options. So we're going to go for option one or option two. It's completely up to you. The choice is yours. So head on over to Expresso's social media pages and vote for your favorite winter look. And don't forget to include that hashtag styled by Woolies.
You got it. 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 You got it from your mama. You got it. You got it. You got it from your mama. Only you can make my day.
Whenever you have something really cold and then you get this short, sharp kind of sensation, that's sensitivity. It can get worse. The problem is not going to go away by itself. I always recommend Sensodyne. It's specially designed to care for their sensitivity. And I've had people coming back to me saying it's made a difference. It works.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and welcome back. Yes, we are in for a treat because it's all about that zero feeling. And we have Mr. Raul de Mornay ready to bring you a trampoline fitness workout all the way from Belleville.
Yes, of course, people. I don't know if you heard me the first time, but I'm just going to remind you, absolutely excited. It's a bright and early morning. We are absolutely pumped and ready for it, and even more excited. Why? Because we're talking about your absolute favorite. Yes, it's that zero added sugar island in a bottle, Tropica Zero. And not only the fact that we're excited for its launch, but it's also been released in 3 absolutely smooth flavors. We're talking about orange, pineapple, and mango, and peach. And on top of that, you need to get your nearest retailer now and look out for that black cap or that black label bottle to get in on that smooth fun. And hey, speaking of smooth, I thought we'd change things up this morning. Obviously, that's why we're out here at Chrismar Tennis Club, and I'm meeting up with Anna-Marie. She is the master trainer at this incredible facility where we're going to be changing gravity up. You know that feeling of like walking on the moon? We're going to get a similar feeling to that right now, and we're going to have a zero gravity experience. So let's say good morning to this beautiful lady and find out what's happening. Anna-Marie, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, and you?
I'm fantastic. So explain to me firstly where we are, what is this called, and what are we going to be doing?
Okay, it's a Chrismar Tennis Club.
Yeah.
And it's rebounding fitness. So it's jumping on a trampoline.
Okay.
And having fun.
Okay, I like that.
Working your muscles, your legs, your arms, your core.
Nice.
And yeah, that's all about fitness.
Okay, I love it. So tell me, what exactly is the difference between maybe working on something like a trampoline and a normal workout per se?
Okay, so this is like I say, it's working your arms, your legs, and your core. So yeah, you can do different kind of exercise on the trampoline. It's just not jumping actually. So yeah, you can do like planks and everything. Yeah. So,
okay, interesting stuff. And is there anything like I should be aware of in terms of like a technique? I mean, I would imagine like breathing comes a difficult thing when you're bouncing around. Is there anything to pay attention to there?
Yes, when you're jumping on a trampoline, you just breathe in and breathe out. You control your breath.
All right, okay. So I'm ready for this. I'm excited. I want this zero gravity experience. I see you've got a friend along with you. Who's joining us this morning?
Chantal.
Chantal, good morning to Chantal. Zanzi, you guys watching and ready. I hope you're excited for this. How do we actually do this? I was just going to jump on you and start, but let me hand it over to you. You are the master here. How are we doing the zero gravity workout?
Okay, so I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit.
All right, I like the sound of
that.
that.
So you can climb on the trampoline.
Okay, I'm on board. Ooh, a little bit nervous. I don't know what to expect, but I know we're going to be moving. I know we're going to be having a lot of fun and probably working up myself a sweat that's going to earn a Tropica Zero. So, Anna-Marie, how are we doing this?
Okay, so just a little bounce.
Okay, bouncing. Okay.
I'm working on a timer.
Okay.
35 seconds and 10 seconds rest.
All right.
Okay?
How long is this workout going to take in total?
In total, 30 minutes.
30 minutes
yes.
of working out of lots of fun right here at Chrismar Tennis Club. You guys want to come down and see some of this action, you can. We're here for the next half an hour doing a lekker workout. And I must say, Anna-Marie, I like the fact that even though I'm running right now, I'm not feeling impact. This is awesome.
It's very low impact on the joints.
Great for the joints, eh?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. We're going to start with a jumping jack.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew. Right.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling good. Chantal, how are you doing?
Whew. Yeah, it kind of feels like a workout, but at the same time, I must say, I'm starting to enjoy this. The music's pumping, it feels like we're dancing, and I'm definitely having a good time. And don't forget, we're burning cows at the same time. Anna-Marie is taking us through
Okay, taking a rest.
All right, we just earned ourselves a rest. Let's keep going.
So in between rest, so jogging, get back kick. Right and left. So it's jumping together and you're back.
Okay, I can feel the legs burning now. Not gonna lie. This is a workout. Woo.
There's different techniques. You can do it faster, you can do it slower.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things that I can imagine you could do here that you definitely can't do on the ground too.
Okay, and rest.
So this is also inviting a lot of creativity in these workouts. These are some moves that I've never ever done before. So
Okay.
this is fun.
Next one, dips.
Yep, all right. We're getting off, we're getting off. We're going into
Going,
dips.
go down.
We're moving. And you, Mzansi, stick around. We're going to carry on with this workout. I'm here with Anna-Marie for the next half an hour. We are working up a sweat. We are working out. And this is an absolutely incredible way to have zero excuses to zero beautiful experiences. Okay, so we're talking about nothing else other than the best. And clearly this workout's working because I couldn't talk properly anymore. But we'll catch up with you later, guys. We'll see you in the studio. And the zero gravity workout will continue. Woo!
Okay.
Oh, you can see they are hard at work, and those movements on the trampoline were oh so smooth and fluid. And it's like they're defying gravity with a zero effort. Now, I need to quench my thirst just watching them working out, so that was really, really cool. Thank you, Ryle. Now, don't go anywhere, because we'll be checking in on Mr. Ryle de Mornay again, because he will be back with another fitness.
All right, thank you very much, Ryle. We're definitely going to connect with the man himself a little bit later on. It looks like he's got his work cut out for him this morning. But now we are jumping into the kitchen with these two beautiful faces. Tyler Ribeiro, Mr. Supranational 2023. There was this crowned this past weekend, and the lovely Lalela Mswane, 2022 Miss Supranational. And this morning, we're going to put them to the test this morning to make a one-pot creamy garlic parmesan chicken Alfredo. I mean, come on. Does that not sound like the perfect winter dish?
Amazing, sounds
Yeah.
amazing, but let's see.
Lalela's like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, I don't know. So what's the deal here? I know that you guys are so skilled in so many different elements of your lives, but what about the kitchen?
Zero.
Really, like a zero, that it?
Yeah, I'm only skilled when it looks like this.
Oh, when it's prepped for you?
Yeah, when it's spread for me. If I had to do all of this myself.
And listen, when it comes to recipes and making food, are you more like the follow the recipe type of guy, or is it more like, I think this can work, or what?
So I'm a very analytical person, so I follow the recipe to the T. Like if there's 1 gram of salt too much, it, you throw it over the shoulder, say, let's go.
All right, well, I'm going to take a back seat on this one because I am, yes. I want to... No, I'll let you guys know. So what we have there, so this beautiful Parmesan chicken Alfredo, it's going to be flavorful. It's so beautifully rich as well. Like I said, perfect for those cold winter evenings. Chicken has been browned and cooked in the pan. We've done that already for you.
Thank you.
So the hard work. Now we're just going to do the rest. So if you could put in the onions for us, start sweating them.
Sweating them?
Yeah, they say sweat the onions.
You sweat the onions?
Well, apparently so. That's a term that I've heard from some chefs. And
Okay.
Tyler, you can put your chopping skills to the test here.
Oh, on national TV.
On national TV, careful, it is a sharp knife.
No pressure.
Just cut them nice and thin, like you've seen
Like
we've done.
those?
Yes, exactly.
See, but here comes the analytical brain, just wait a minute.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah,
I need to know thickness.
exactly 5 millimeters in thickness.
You have a ruler.
I'm sure. I don't know if there's anything we can use there. Go for it, buddy boy. So there we go. And then, Lalela, I think you can throw in the mushrooms there for us as well.
If anyone gets sick, it
No one
wasn't
will
me.
get sick. You'll be fine.
Just chucking more in.
I love it when there's concentration happening. Everything just goes dead quiet.
Because people are going to be judging.
No one is judging.
You're judging.
I'm not judging. I'm just telling you put the mushrooms in the pot. It is a one pot. You're missing one there, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You see what I'm saying? I'm helping you along. All right, so we're just going to cook this down a little bit. Now, we know that, you've got to watch it as well. So once that is done, and obviously, because this is live TV, we do fast forward things just a little bit. You know. But carry on there.
Oh.
So, Tyler, we've got one mushroom to go.
Do we want another one? Okay.
We do want another one. It took you a whole of like 10 minutes to cut that one. Well done.
I'm sorry,
Super
Tyler.
speed.
Sorry.
Super speed.
Sometimes analytics takes time.
Are we adding more?
Apparently it's not too mushroom.
There we go. Let me just check the heat on this pan. We will just flame it up just a little bit. There we go.
If it burns, that wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. So what you can do now So obviously you want to make sure that those mushrooms cook down a little bit. But like I said, we are going to speed it up. You can get the full recipe on our website, expressoshow.com. It's as easy as that. Throw in the stock for us. So we've got some lovely chicken stock there.
Start with salt and pepper.
You can do salt and pepper if you want already. I just want to get the liquid in there because you know why? You put the garlic in there, and once garlic burns, it goes bitter.
Really?
So garlic takes you 30 seconds, max. Yeah. So you don't want, because then if your garlic becomes bitter, it kind of like spoils the whole dish.
Okay.
There
Noted.
we go. Perfect. So that is going to cook down nicely.
Do I mix anything?
Look at you.
I mean,
I just wanted to
perfect.
test your chopping skills. I think we have enough mushrooms.
I really think we do.
That's good.
That's good. Are you a fan of mushrooms?
Actually, yes. No, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. And Lalela, what is your kind of comfort winter dish if you had to go for one?
Ooh, I don't have one, but I think oxtail. I'm feeling for oxtail right now.
You know what? I literally just had a discussion with somebody yesterday saying that he got given some oxtail stew, and it was a cold day yesterday. So that is definitely go to, you know, a beautiful, creamy oxtail, fall off the bone kind of
Yes.
vibe, né?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you cook?
Can we please make oxtail as well? I can, yes, obviously.
No, this doesn't count.
It
This
doesn't
doesn't count.
Is it?
No.
I'm counting this.
I'll tell you what my forte is pancakes.
Okay.
That is kind of what I do the best.
But we
Okay.
can't really know if that's true because
Yeah, we
You're
haven't
going to have to
seen
take
it.
my word for it.
I can't.
But
Sorry.
Don't be so spicy.
Trust issues.
But do you flop the first ones on purpose?
I never flop the first one ever.
Then you're not a pancake maker.
No, I am. That's exactly it. If you don't flop the first one, you're good at what you do. All right. The cream goes in there as well.
Okay.
Fantastic.
You're doing such a good job.
Thank you.
You are doing a fantastic job.
I don't feel like I am. See? Do we have a...
You can use this knife.
It's okay. We'll get there.
I feel so judged.
You're not judged at all. I think you're doing a great job. There we go. There we
That's
go.
what we want.
So what happens when you guys are like traveling and you're busy with your schedules? What does the kind of menu look like for you guys? Is it more like eat out kind of things or quick meals, or what's the vibe?
So kind of for me, like quick meals, but then it's basically just like chicken and broccoli. So it's kind of like just plain
man.
straightforward. Like that's how I treat myself.
High protein, good fiber. I see what
yeah.
you're doing. Okay. And Lalela, for you?
I always bring biltong with
Yeah.
my international travels, a little bit of home, and I just snack on that, and a lot of fast food, which is really bad. I don't know if...
Well, it depends. There's some healthy fast food options out there. I mean, come on.
Is this looking right?
Yeah, because the whole thing, what needs to happen now, and because this is live TV, I mean, this needs to what we call reduce.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs to get like, it needs to bind together. It needs to get beautifully, like, just reduce that liquid a little bit. And then what we're going to be doing later on, we can't do it now, we're going to add the chicken in there, and we're going to combine it with the pasta, dish with some parmesan, salt and pepper, and voila. You have a beautiful one-pot creamy garlic parmesan chicken Alfredo, just like that. I mean, it really is creamy. It's all cooked in one pot, ready on the table in less than 20 minutes. Obviously, we'd love to give you 20 minutes, but it's very easy to make. If you want to do it, expressoshow.com. Guys, thank you very much. I mean, that wasn't that hard,
No,
honestly.
I mean, I did all the work, but I mean...
You did do all
Trust
the
the
work.
process.
Trust the process. I love it. Guys, thank you very much for joining us
Thank
this morning.
you.
So good. And listen again, all the best.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be an incredibly exciting journey. And when you come back, come chat to us. We'd love to
will
hear
do
all about
so.
that experience. Expressoshow.com for all those delicious recipes.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. Now, Clarence truly understands the challenges we face when it comes to our skin, and that is why they provide exceptional products for every skin type. And here to tell us more about their #1 worldwide bestseller, the Clarence Double Serum, is Clarence Training Manager Lebo Ngwenya. It's so great to have you here, Lebo.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you once again for having me. I'm super excited to be here once again.
We are about to unpack the #1 bestseller in the world, Clarence's Double Serum. And I mean, they believe in the power of plants, and that's why they're able to create these exceptional products.
Yeah.
But Lebo, tell me about this famous double serum from Clarence and how it works.
Okay, how much time do we have?
So
much I want to tell you about. So firstly, the Clarence Double Serum was first created back in 1985.
Oh, wow.
So this is like over 35 years ago. And since then, it's been constantly reformulated. We are actually currently now on our 8th generation of the Double Serum. And the cutting edge of this formula is absolutely magnificent. Well, it's got 21 potent plant extracts, including the age-defying turmeric extract, which is just like really everybody and their dogs want to be on, you know, the turmeric extract, such a magnificent ingredient.
And that's what we want. We want to look younger for as long as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's so incredible about the Clarence Double Serum, Zoe, is that it is actually two powerful serums. It's actually 2 serums in one.
Okay.
It's the hydric serum and the lipidic serum, meaning that it's got water and oil ingredients in it. As you know, with science, you can't really mix oil and water together. So to really keep the ingredients and the product as potent as it is, Clarence has created a dual chamber to ensure that, you know, we've got both hydric and lipidic ingredients in there. And it really is a biomimetic product, so the skin recognizes it. It actually copies what the skin naturally has, oil and water. That is why the skin recognizes Double Serum and it absorbs it instantly. It really is a magnificent, magnificent product. Men and women all over the world have actually added the Double Serum into their daily ritual.
That is incredible. And is this something you would add twice a day, in the mornings and the evenings? But also tell me, what makes this serum so popular?
Okay, to answer your first question, yes, you can use it morning and evening. So the Clarence Double Serum is for all ages, all ethnicities, all skin types. As I said, men and women have included Double Serum into their daily ritual. It is our #1 best-selling serum. It has gone and won incredible awards. In fact, one Double Serum is sold every 4 seconds worldwide. I mean, Zoe, if this does not tell you about the success of this product, then I don't know what will. You know, it really is popular. It's magnificent. The texture, absolutely incredible. It absorbs into the skin. It merges beautifully with the skin. It really is just our most you know, powerful, age-defying concentrate.
Yeah.
In
Well,
Clarence.
Lebo, you mentioned texture. I feel like we need to test this beautiful product out.
Absolutely.
And while we test it out,
Yeah.
can you talk to me about what the experts mean when they say the Clarence mixology?
There you go. So you can just show the beautiful texture of the Clarence Double
It is
Serum.
quite a light product. I
Very
love that,
light.
but it absorbs.
Absorbs very quickly. At the same time, is very nourishing. So it absolutely is magnificent. It doesn't leave a greasy film on the skin. It merges beautifully with the skin. I mean, feel how soft and velvety your skin is. Now you can actually have this on your face.
I want this on my face.
So when it comes to mixology, Zoe, it actually is the art of blending 2 Clarence products to really achieve a specific, you know,
Oh, it smells incredible.
smells
too.
amazing, hey?
Yes, it does.
It does. It's magnificent to achieve a specific result. So this is actually not a brand new concept to Clarence. We're born in skin spa, so many, many years ago, back in the 1960s, beauty therapists used to mix and cocktail products in the spas to address a specific concern. Now, Clarence is taking that expertise into your home, where you can explore with magnificent different textures and address specific needs of your skin while exploring with 2 Clarins products and achieving the most incredible results.
And that's going to be so perfect. I mean, we are heading into winter.
Yeah.
Our skin is naturally more drier.
Yeah.
I mean, I am loving what you've put on my hand, and that was just a teeny tiny drop.
Yeah.
Well, Lebo, thank you for joining us this morning. I love the smell. It
It's
is
absolutely
incredible.
amazing.
And it is easy to understand why Clarence's Double Serum is their #1 bestseller worldwide. So make sure your skin has that youthful, glowing complexion even in the drier and colder months that we're about to enter. Now you can shop it online at clarins.co.za, but also listen up because one lucky viewer stands the chance to win this award-winning radiance-boosting duo from Clarins, valued at 2,885 Rand. Now, it includes a Clarins Double Serum in 50 mils and a Bright Plus Serum 50 mils. Now, all you need to do is you simply reply to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages and tell us which Clarins product is top of your winter skincare wish list. It is a pretty easy question for you to answer. Remember to include #Clarins Double Serum. The competition will close at midnight on Sunday, the 30th of April, so you've got time to enter. Those T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com. Good luck.
Clarins Double Serum, iconic anti-aging skincare that helps reactivate the skin's 5 vital functions: nutrition, hydration, oxygenation, protection, regeneration. Clarins Double Serum, the unique double power.
Very informative indeed. It's something also that I've learned recently is that as the seasons change, your skincare needs change as well. So thank you very much for that. But right now it is time to escape to a smooth paradise and feel that zero sensation as you picture swaying palm trees, the sound of waves crashing and the sweet aroma of island air. It really is all about that zero feeling. Now introducing Tropica Zero, the newest addition to the Tropica family. You can get ready to indulge in the smoothest flavors, but with zero added sugar. You can immerse yourself in the 3 signature flavors: orange, pineapple, and mango peach. And I've got the mango and peach right here. It is one of my favorites. I'll say that. The orange, definitely still my go-to. But you can experience the silky smooth taste of the tropics with every single sip. Now, earlier, Ryle's rather impressive, let's to say the least, trampoline skills were a sight to behold. And there's no doubt that they are making smooth progress. Let's see how they're doing.
Thank you so much, Ewan. We are still out here, still having so much fun and still doing a bound-foot workout right now. I'm with Anna Marie as well as Chantal in the background. They are absolute pros, and that's why they're having so much more fun than me. Well, I'm also working out, I'm sweating, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to dive into the Tropica Zero because we are definitely earning it right now. This workout, let me tell you, Mzansi, is insane. Low impact. We're burning coals. The creativity in the movement is so much fun. And honestly, it feels like I'm at a big party right now. As you can see, the dance moves keep changing. Those are the exercises. And it is a ball of fun. Whew, okay, now we're working. Okay. Whew. Of course, guys, if you want to get involved in a workout like this, then Anna Marie is definitely the person you want to be chatting to. You can find her online, Bound Foot. She's got all these incredible classes right now. We're in Bellville at an incredible tennis spot that, when the sun comes up, looks incredible. But we are beating the sun this morning. We're getting our calls in and absolutely earning everything that's going to come off this workout. Whew. All right, the sweat is on, the calories are being burnt. Anna Marie is officially putting me through my paces.
Twist. How are we doing?
Ooh, feeling it, but loving it. Oh, this is so much fun. I think for anybody that has joint pain as well, you got zero excuse when you come to a workout like this. It is so much fun, low impact on the joints as well. Time for proprioception. So you're also using your feet so nicely. And As you can see, the transitions are so much fun. Going from a squat into a jog, from a lunge. It's
Plank?
crazy in terms of the variety. We're heading into a plank right now. Looks like a plank hold. And let me tell you, I'm so excited to dive into and quench my thirst for that smooth Tropica Zero once I'm done with this workout, because woo, we are earning it, people! Woo! Oh yeah.
Hold it.
I'm holding it, Anna Marie, I'm holding it. Woo!
Okay, on a rebounder. Jog.
Alright. Doesn't stop out here. But now that I've got keep
Next
moving,
ski.
we're earning it. Alright. Guys, I'll catch up with you later. We'll be diving into some of that Tropica Zero in just a bit. We're earning it and almost finished with this workout.
Double.
I'll catch up with you in just a bit.
Nicely done, Ryle. That's one way to wake up on a Tuesday morning. I mean, yeah, some serious smooth moves on that trampoline, my man. Well done. But we will be checking in with him again after the break to see how he feels at the end. I can promise you now he's going to be sweating, but what a workout. Now remember as well, all 3 flavors of the new Tropica Island in a bottle are now available in store, so look out for their black label and black cap. Cheers on your Tuesday.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you took Friday off, this is also a very, very short week for you.
We're loving it. We're loving it. Listen, I'm happy for it. I mean, we're here for short weeks, that's for sure. But this morning, we are inspiring you with some exercise. Now, Ra's trampoline skills, it has been truly impressive, to say the least, this morning. And I can't help but wondering how they are doing right now. Now, that workout, I mean, it looked effortless. Zero doubt, though, they are making great progress. Let's check in with Raal once again.
Oh, guys, we are still in this workout. Still here, still having so much fun with zero excuse not to get outside, not to play, not to use those beautiful bodies of yours. I've decided to come out here to Boundfit with Anna Marie and do an incredible workout on these trampolines. Anna Marie, we almost finished with this one?
Yes, almost done.
All right, going into our final round, guys. Join us for this. Let's finish strong.
Okay,
Let's go.
ski.
Whew. Whew. Turning it up here.
Double.
Whew.
Single. Bounce up and down. Lift those knees. In and out. In and out. Double.
Oh, the legs are burning. The burn. Whew. Almost
Single.
there. Almost there. Oh.
Jump up and down.
Oh.
Opposite.
All right, as we get into this final exercise right now. Oh, there we
Back
go.
kick.
I've had so much fun. Whew. Whew. Yeah.
Double.
It's overtime out here, people. Almost there, almost at the finish line. Staying strong.
Single.
Eyes on the prize.
Come on, you can do it.
The prize. I'm just thinking about that Tropica Zero right now. Oh, we're almost there. Come on.
We have to earn it. Come, come.
Come on. Woo! All right.
Jumping jack. Double.
All right. Anna-Marie, what's our final exercise? Let's wrap this up. We got this. Are you good?
We good. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. Mzansi. Bring it in, Anna-Marie. Chantal, you've been absolutely awesome. That was absolutely so much fun. It is a workout, let me tell you that, but we're burning calories at the same time. And officially, I think we've earned this for sure. Now, I know you've got a favorite, Chantal. You mentioned Mango Peach. So that was yours. You can grab that. I'll keep the classic orange for you.
Thank you.
Of course, but guys, wow, that's a lot of fun. You can clearly see the sweat right now. We've earned this moment, ladies. Cheers.
Thank you.
Welcome to the island. Earning that island body. And oh, the smooth taste that comes after that. What do you think of the flavor, man? Good, yeah?
Very, very nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Orange one, very nice.
Yeah.
Not so much sugar, very, very nice.
Still blows my mind away that there's zero added sugar in this.
Yes,
I think it's
huh?
almost like a great post-workout option. It tastes good, it's smooth, and it's giving me zero issues right now, other than I just want to get to the island. We've earned it after this. And I think we have, ladies. Thank you again. Bring it in.
Thank
That
you
was
so much.
absolutely incredible.
Thank
Chantal.
you.
You were awesome. You want to find out more about this incredible workout style, Anna-Marie's the one for you. You can find online, Bound Fit, and of course, just doing some incredible stuff right here in Bellville and in Cape Town especially. So this is the lady you want. You want to get your workout on, and of course, don't forget, in store, you want to find that black cap as well as the black label for those 3 deliciously smooth flavors that have just been launched, and that's that Tropica Zero. We're talking about pineapple, mango, peach, and orange, of course, and everything else that you want to get that smooth island feeling. Cheers, Mzansi. I hope you enjoyed this one. We've done that, the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nicely done, my man. Well, I know that you're fit, but I mean, that is a different type of workout. Hands on your head, man. Open up the chest. Breathe, my brother. Very, very cool. Thank you very much. Now, remember, one lucky viewer stands a chance to win 500 Rand cash with Tropica Zero. Simply head on over to their @MyTropica social pages and reply to their latest competition post by tagging a friend in the comments and tell them why they need a #Tropica Zero to help them get that #0 feeling. Don't forget to include #Tropica Zero in your comment as well. Entries do close on the 30th of April. T's and C's can be found on the competition page. There we have it. Right now, let's take another look at your news bulletin on this Tuesday morning.
It's time for us to take another look at those national headlines, starting with local news. Child rape kingpin Gerard Ackerman has been found guilty of rape and possession of child pornography by Judge Ismail Mohammed in the Johannesburg High Court. Ackerman has been on trial facing over 740 charges for his role in a child sex rape ring. He was charged alongside former acting judge Paul Kennedy, who died shortly after his arrest. Judge Mohammed rejected the accused version that the 2 of the boys consented to sex with him, and he was subsequently found guilty of rape. Mohammed said Ackerman simply pimped the vulnerable boys for a living. And staying with our local news, the City of Johannesburg coalition government has announced the resignation of Thapelo Ahmad as mayor of the metro. This comes ahead of a motion of no confidence against him, which was scheduled to be tabled today. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi made the announcement during a media conference attended by coalition members. Al Jama'a's Ahmed won with 138 votes in January this year after defeating the ousted mayor of the Democratic Alliance candidate Mpho Palatsa, who received 81 votes, and Action SA's Funzi Ngubeni, who garnered 46 votes. Moving to news abroad, the Kremlin in Moscow has said in a statement that the Russian President Vladimir Putin will confirm closer to the time whether he will attend the BRICS summit in South Africa in August. The BRICS group consists of emerging countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. In March, the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for Putin's arrest in connection with alleged war crimes in Ukraine. SA is a member of the Criminal Court and is currently obtaining legal advice on what to do if Putin were to come to South Africa. And the death toll in a case involving a cult in Kenya that practiced starvation rose to 73 yesterday as investigators unearthed more corpses from mass graves in a forest in the country's east. The leader of the Good News Church, Paul Mackenzie Mutinga, was arrested last month after a number of bodies were found in the forest. He denies that he preached that death by starvation delivered followers to God. A major search is underway near the coastal town of Malindi as Kenya's Red Cross said 120 more people had been reported missing. An internationally famous movie star, Ryan Reynolds, has undoubtedly given his Mr. Nice Guy image and his fan base in the UK an immeasurable boost by making time to meet an exceptional soccer fan, 45-year-old Jay Fear, who has terminal appendix cancer. They met when Reynolds' soccer team, Wrexham, beat Boreham Wood to earn a return to the English Football League after 15 years. Fear and his family were whisked away from their Southampton home to meet Reynolds and watch the game. A beaming Jay Fear said the star spent time chatting with them and gave him a signed glove from his character Deadpool used in the second movie. Now, Reynolds also arranged for Fear to visit the set of the series' third film, and Reynolds later said, "It was amazing meeting Jay. I wonder if I'd have the same unwavering joy if our roles were reversed. He's an exceptional person. I got a little choked up talking to him and feeling how much his kids and wife are going to miss him." And that is what Ryan Reynolds said. Well, on that very interesting note, that's where I leave your headlines. Let's take another look at your sport.
Oh, man, what a beautiful story. Thank you very much, Zoe. Right now, let's get into those sport headlines once again on this Tuesday morning. Starting off with rugby news, Siya Kolisi's participation in this year's World Cup is reportedly in jeopardy after scans on the Springbok skipper's injured knee reveal the worst. The Sharks captain appeared to hurt his right knee in the opening 10 minutes of the URC clash against Munster. And according to a report on IL Sport, the 31-year-old has suffered an apparent partial tear to his ACL, as well as injured his meniscus on both sides of his knee. Now, the publication adds that a source close to the matter revealed that Kolisi has already seen 2 specialists, one who has recommended surgery, and it is understood that the loose forward will see a third today. We wish him all the best. Then over to soccer news, interim manager Cristian Stellini has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur after 4 matches in charge. The decision comes the day after Spurs were thrashed 6-1 at Newcastle, a performance chairman Daniel Levy has described as wholly unacceptable. Stellini was appointed on 26 March after Antonio Conte's 16-month spell as Spurs boss came to an end, and Ryan Mason, who worked under Stellini and took charge when Jose Mourinho was sacked in 2021, succeeds him. Staying with soccer, FIFA has received 4 bids to host the Women's World Cup in 2027. Brazil and South Africa have submitted bids, while Belgium and the Netherlands and also Germany have launched a joint expression of interest. The United States and Mexico have put in a combined bid to stage the tournament. Now, countries have to submit their full bids by 19 May, and the hosts are set to be chosen by the FIFA Congress via public voting on 17 May 2024. And ending off with some athletics, Mo Farah will finish his athletics career with a Great North run in September. Four-time Olympic champion Farah revealed the news after finishing 9th in his final London Marathon on Sunday. The 40-year-old plans to compete in the Great Manchester 10K in May before bowing out on September the 10th at half-marathon distance. Now, Farah won gold in the 10,000 meters and 5,000 meters at London 2012 before repeating the feat at the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. And that's a quick roundup of your sport headlines for this Tuesday morning. Here's a quick look now at your traffic. It's starting to build out there.
Thank you, Ewan. Let's start off with traffic in Kuils River in Cape Town. There's congestion on the R300 northbound at the N1 inbound ramp, so expect delays as you head towards Cape Town. Then in Durban in KwaZulu-Natal, there's a stationary vehicle. It's on the N3 eastbound after the ramp from Market Road. That left lane is closed. Please exercise caution. In Johannesburg and Diepkloof, there's an accident on the N12 westbound. It's at the Diepkloof interchange. 2 lanes are blocked. Please approach with caution and add some extra travel time to your journey this morning, or perhaps use an alternative route. Well, that's your traffic for now. Let's take another look at your weather. And we have some environmental news. With green energy countering global heating, a topic of major importance amongst environmentalists, comes the news that the George municipality in the Western Cape has launched a new 24 million rand solar power project to hopefully protect this town on the Garden Route from phase 1 and 2 load shedding by the end of 2024. George's Mayor Leon van Wyk, accompanied by the Portfolio Councillor for Technical Services and Fleet Management, Nosikelo Mbete, officiated at a sod turning ceremony on an approximate 1 hectare of open land in the George industrial area, marking the beginning of the construction of the 1 megawatt peak solar farm. Van Wyk said the electricity generated at the solar power plant would be fed into the power grid in order to reduce municipal power purchases. He said this would not only support municipal infrastructure, but also the wider George power network. Well, we now take a look at those sunrise views that you share so gracefully every single morning. Cindy is kicking off your 7 a.m. update from Tugela Beach, and she shared this morning view with her boy. What a beautiful way to start your day. Tanya from Pietermaritzburg shared her image of the lit sky. And then in Amanzimtoti, Megan shared her view of this morning's sunrise. Absolutely beautiful. Then we move over to Johannesburg, where Emil shared his image of this morning's sun, its golden rays lighting up the Joburg area, and Rosalind Erasmus from Durban sharing the clouds filling the sky and the stunning hues of the sun displayed. What great ways to start your day. If you have a sunrise view through a photo or a video to share with us, we would love to see it. Our WhatsApp number is 063 408 8863. Let's get into today's temperatures. If you're in Polokwane, your low is 14, your high 29. Mbombela 1732, Pretoria 1627, Johannesburg 14 with a high of 26. Mahikeng 1228, Klerksdorp 1129. If you're in Kimberley, 8's your low, 27 your high. Bloemfontein 726, Richards Bay 1928. Pietermaritzburg 1327, Durban your low is 20, your high 27, Mthatha 1426, rainy conditions in East London 19 with a high of 23. Cradock 1028, Gqeberha 18 with a high of 23, George your low is 13, your high 19, Cape Town 12 with a high of 20, Worcester 1124, Sutherland 922, and if you're in Uppington, 11's your low, in fact 13's your low, and 30 degrees Celsius, that is your high for today. Well, that's where I leave your weather for now. Let's find out which option won based on your choice.
I'm excited to see what you guys are saying. I mean, the winter temperatures that is chilly out there. And earlier on the show, we asked Zoe to help style a chunky knit sweater with some very cool, stylish winter items. Now, with the two options were faux leather midi skirt and a black knee-high boots as well. That was option one. And option two was a faux leather pants, black platform boot, and a monochrome check coat, which is absolutely beautiful as well. Now, The decision comes down to you at home. Let's quickly take a look at what did you say on social media. There we have the options. You can see Zoe right there. It's like, which one are we going to go for? I think we all have our favorites, but let's see what you guys said. Option 2 says, Ashwin, I like the monochrome coat. It has the perfect length, and it goes perfectly with the black platform boots and faux leather pants. Look at you, Ashwin, describing it like that. I love it. Julia says option 2 as well. It will suit Zoe the absolute best. Thank you very much. So far, option 2, definitely in lead. Option 2, Zoe, it's stunning. That comes from Chanel. Taryn says definitely option 2 as well. So I think at this stage, it is clear that we have a winner. Option 2 it is. Zoe, what do you think?
I'm very happy that option 2 won. Super excited. So I'm going to get dressed in this, and I believe we have a dish to get into in the kitchen. But I think what is amazing is we showed you how you can style this incredible knit 2 different ways. In fact, there are so many ways in which you can wear it, but I'm going to be wearing it with these faux leather pants. And of course, if you want to shop any of these looks, it is available at Woolworths. You can shop in fact, in store, online, as well as on the Woolies app. But Ewan, let's see how that delicious dish is looking.
You got it. 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 You got it from your mama. You got it. You got it. You got it from your mama.
You know what? I leave you guys for a second, and the true testament to their character, they cannot start something without finishing it.
Yes.
Hey, Tylo, once again, if you just tune in right now, Tylo is our brand new Mr. Supranational 2023, and we're also joined by the lovely Lalela, who's Miss Supranational 2022. Earlier on, we put them to the test, their cooking skills, and a 1-pot garlic chicken Alfredo. And listen, it was a little bit of a process to get it all reduced and looking beautiful, but then you guys, I left and I did some work and I did some other things, and you guys stayed.
We stayed.
You just had to finish it,
Did
didn't you?
the job.
Yeah.
All right, well, here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly dish it. We can just pop this. You can pop that into the bowl there.
All right. So you have to do this elegantly.
Elegantly, yes. And look at that. I mean, now the sauce is reduced, like we spoke
Yes.
about earlier. All those ingredients kind of gel together. We had the onion, we had the garlic in there. Perfect.
Right.
And then what we'll do is you can just pass me this one.
We'll do so.
We're going to pop some beautiful chicken pieces on there.
That looks lovely.
3, are you happy?
4.
4, okay.
Even number.
Yes, even numbers. We love.
Yes.
All right, we got that. And then
think you can
dish
do
with some Parmesan.
Ew, my favorite part.
Oh, and look at that.
Be generous.
Yes.
Gotta be generous.
It's
on this.
winter.
Garnish.
Well, guys, thank you very much for sorting out my breakfast. It's so sweet of you guys. Look at you. And you said you were nervous.
I was.
Yeah. And then it all came together in the end. Guys, thank you very much for joining us once again. So lovely to have you guys, and all the best once again for the future. ExpressoShow.com is where you can get this mouth-watering, delicious, scrumptious winter comfort food recipe. ExpressoShow.com. Check it out.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3 on this fantastic Tuesday. Now, I love the segment that we are talking about right now. I mean, the question is, are you trying to eat healthier but finding it rather difficult to get the whole family on board? It's fine to do it just by yourself, but if you've got a family, I mean, this takes some extra prep, and you're not alone. Let me tell you that. From stress and busy work schedules to budget, many obstacles can get in the way of healthier habits. Now, while it can feel overwhelming, registered dietitian Tessa Hiller joins us this morning to chat about incorporating careful planning to get your family on the same page. Tessa, I love this. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you because, I mean, healthier eating, this is a goal for families out there. It is difficult, like I said, because our lives are so full. And then I'm going to touch on the fact that social media plays a big role as well. And it can either be very beneficial or it can be detrimental in terms of, a long-term sustainability kind of issue. So why would you say is it important to be realistic when it comes to looking at eating healthier for the family?
Yeah, no, like you mentioned, we've lived in such busy lives, and unfortunately, social media, I always kind of find there's a catch-22. It always looks so beautiful and perfect, and and we then kind of get pressure to feel like our diet should look exactly like that, right?
Yeah.
So I always kind of mention to anyone, just take the pressure off. Just kind of do what you can. Be realistic. Make small changes. Make sure that the whole family's happy with the changes you're making, because then you kind of have more of a kind of support system in that sense too. And that makes it more realistic, because I think if you're doing it little by little, then that allows for you to do it more kind of sustainable in the long run.
Oh, and to grow on it as well.
Exactly.
The more knowledge that you get. And I think in general, people have a basic understanding or idea in terms of healthier ingredients and healthier eating, but it really comes with those time pressures. But with regards to the relationship to food, and this is where it becomes tricky, because a lot of people will, from the get-go, will go like, this is bad, or this is off limits. Why should we not do that?
Yeah, the whole over-restriction, right? I think we need to kind of move away from that, because we tend to then, I don't know about you, but if you tell someone that you're not allowed to have it, you get almost obsessed about it. Yeah. Causes like a lot of stress, and then you kind of to end up overindulging on it later, and then you kind of feel guilty about it. Really want to avoid that kind of association with food. So, and we know that that there are some foods that are more nutritious than others. But I think rather than labeling something, maybe using different language around it. So examples are like using the words always and sometimes. So saying fruits and vegetables should always be included in your meal, hopefully every day. And
chocolate shouldn't be off limits.
Exactly. Oh, no, but you don't want to use the word off limits.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't say.
Exactly. So then you can say, birthday cake or chocolate or sweets can sometimes be enjoyed at a special occasion. So you're kind of just using different vocab.
Absolutely, and it's almost like that kind of same way when you approach it, positive thinking, that kind of thing. And I've seen this throughout my food journey as well with regards to training, and when I did boxing and did the whole weight cuts. The minute you exclude a specific food type out of your diet, you set yourself up for failure.
Yeah, you want it more.
You actually want it more. This is very difficult. But we are speaking about healthier food prep for family.
Yes.
And I want to ask you, how do we approach this as a family? How can the whole family pitch in with health ingredients? I mean, we have Farmer Brown's crumb chicken range here. We spoke about the fact that it carries a heart and stroke label as well, which is fantastic. So much has gone into carrying that marker verification as well. So taking a product like this in mind and getting the family to get involved in meal prep, what would you say? What's the advice?
I think everybody must get involved and kind of, have different roles. You actually have to think about the whole process as a stepwise process. So from finding the recipes, making the shopping list, doing the shopping itself, getting the kids on board with prepping the food, and then actually obviously cooking together. I think kind of make it a family affair. Spend that hour or two on a Sunday when it's normally family time, and then kind of just use it for the week, because you'll save yourself so much time and stress during the week if you just kind of can allocate that extra hour with your family.
It's one of the most difficult questions I find, answering with my wife when I'm busy on my way home. It's like, okay, so what are we eating tonight?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
To streamline the process, because like you rightly said, it just comes with a little bit of planning, and I'm sure the more you do it, you will get into that rhythm. So what's the starting point? How do we streamline the process of meal prepping? Because it's something that I do on a daily, because I am out, I am away from home, but I don't want to snack on things that's not healthy. Yeah. How do we go about that, specifically taking into account the rest of the family as well?
Yes, I think prioritize. So, sit down with the family, say, listen, we need to spend an hour or two, let's sit down together, discuss the meals. and just kind of plan that, kind of see it as family time on a Sunday. Keep it simple. We all have very busy days. Don't go and try a new recipe. Maybe kind of recycle family favorites. A personal favorite of mine is double batch cooking your favorite meal and then freezing half of it straight away, even into smaller containers. Just don't forget to date it and mention what it is, and perhaps like the heating instructions. So if you have somebody else who needs to take it out before load shedding hits, they know exactly what to do. So it's little things like that. And if you've got like an air fryer or a slow cooker or a pressure cooker, that's super ideal because you can obviously cook like your whole grains very quickly or batch cook like a big thing of vegetables as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's a whole wealth of information out there in terms of what you can do and how to go about that meal prep. But again, meal prep is super important. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks
Just give us a little bit of gems of information this morning. But now it is time to win big this week with Farmer Brown's Nourish range. Now you stand a chance to win a Samsung bespoke microwave worth 3,000 Rand. So all you need to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us what's your favorite Farmer Brown Nourish crumbed chicken flavor and why. Now don't forget to hashtag Farmer Brown in your answer, and remember the competition closes on Monday the 1st of May at midnight, and T's and C's can be found on our website expressoshow.com.
Farmer Brown's Nourish Crumb Chicken Breast, proudly made with the healthiest ingredients to fuel your body with wholesome goodness. They taste so good because they eat so good.
Well, on the topic of healthy habits, let's turn our attention to our healthcare professionals. Now, pharmacists are not only brave, but they inspire hope within their community. And Pharmacy of the Week, it is a short feature where we acknowledge our incredible pharmacists. And this is our way to say thank you to these brave healthcare workers. And it's proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram, OTC, sponsors of Brave. Well, let's look at this week's Pharmacy of the Week. Green. In fact, it's Geen and Velleman Pharmacy. Take a look.
Our pharmacies are on the front line of healthcare. This is Pharmacy of the Week.
In our little town, most of the people, it's not high-income people. So they come here first, and it's nice to be able to help them. To help the community, to help people who don't have money to go to the doctor, we help them as far as we can. People love coming here. Some of them just come in here to say hello. They like sharing. I think some people are very lonely, and when they come in here, they find that we listen. Everybody who works here, they are very good at what they do. They aren't afraid to do something for somebody else. So I think that's what's making it work very good. Everybody helps everybody. All of the people here, they like working with the community, and all the people coming in here, we know the people. What's even better is when they come back to say thanks. When they were like real sick, down and out, and they come back and they say thanks for that. It's not only our job, we like listening to people.
Pharmacy of the Week, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram, OTC, sponsors of Brave. Inspiring communities, one pharmacy at a time.
Good times is what life is all about. But sometimes heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux and UTIs can really put a dampener on our days. This summer, make sure you have citrus soda as your good health companion, relieving you of all heartburn, indigestion and UTI symptoms. Let's get back to feeling good. Citrus soda brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Well, we just want to say thank you to all of our local pharmacies doing some amazing work within their community. We appreciate you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Tuesday morning. You're in for a treat. Up next, now set to be a recipe for success, is the annual Journey to Jazz Festival event, where the celebration of culture meets world-class music, heritage, environment, great hospitality, and a whole lot more. Now, in the first week of May, the delightful and historic town of Prince Albert will come alive to the sounds of jazz music, overflowing the mountains. It is beautiful. And joining us this morning to chat about this event is CEO of the Prince Albert Community Trust, Azuki Ntapane, to give us her absolute take on what this festival is about. Good morning and welcome, Azuki. It's wonderful to have you. And I'm glad we're talking about this because I've got such a big love for Prince Albert. Such a magical little town as well.
Yeah.
But the Journey to Jazz Festival, quickly give us a roundup. What exactly is this all about?
Okay. So the Journey to Jazz Festival is actually a coming together of community, of the community of Prince Albert, surpassing the Prince Albert Community Trust, which I am the CEO of. So it's a coming together of the community and saying, what can we do to disrupt the economy of Prince Albert using what we have as a community, which is, I think a lot of people know, as you also say, like, that is a common thing. When you talk about Prince Albert, everyone's like, wow, I love Prince Albert. So we are well positioned. We have top hospitality, we have top accommodations, we have top culinary schools. So we're using what we have to disrupt the economy for the youth of Prince Albert who don't have anything else to yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, once again, like you said, from the people, the town itself and what it can offer and the surroundings as well, which is stunning. With this Journey to Jazz Festival, what do you hope? What is the main, I think you've explained the purpose of it, but what would you like to see happen with regards to this particular music festival and then, of course, taking it forward as well?
Yes. So we would like to just welcome people to come and have a shared experience with the locals of Prince Albert. We'd like to open new opportunities for the youth of Prince Albert. We are doing a lot of training right now. We're doing work readiness training. We're doing toy making workshop, weaving workshops. So when you come there, we'll be selling like our earrings, our Odalapis. I don't know if you know Odalapis,
Yes.
Odalapis patch, toys, our merchandise. And also the people that are going to be working there is the youth of Prince Albert. And we have like tapped into and started working with industry specialists to leapfrog Prince Albert. The mandate is that if you're coming to work with us, you're going to work with us 3 years, and then you're going to leave. The community must eventually run the festival. So we want to see this as a proof of concept that it is possible for a community that is isolated as Prince Albert to create its own industry for a better livelihood for the people that are
Tapping
staying
into
in
that
Prince Albert.
upskilling.
Yes,
of
upskilling, yes.
Yeah,
Skills
and I love
transfer,
that.
upskilling.
And I mean, you mentioned the word isolated when it comes to Prince Albert, but it's isolated in such a good and positive way because of its location, where it is, the natural surroundings as well. The Swartberg Pass is a favorite amongst many, not only locally, but internationally as well.
Yeah, it's a UNESCO heritage site.
Why would you say people should come through to Prince Albert, this little town, and come experience it? Because it sounds like specifically for this jazz festival, there's so much more than just the music.
Yes, it's definitely more than just the music. I think Prince Albert is like a microcosm of all the challenges that we're facing as South Africa. But the nice thing, one thing that you have to notice is that it also represents who we are as a nation. You know, it's artistic, it's creative, it's warm-hearting, like the people of the community have warm hearts, close family ties, good relationships, and it is a community event. And when you get there, you'll actually experience that. And if you look also at Cricket, you'll notice that there's also activities that are done by the community to support the Prince Albert Community Trust.
All right, so you can get your tickets at cricket.co.za or journeytojazz.co.za for more information. You can log on there.
Yes.
Awesome. Azuka, thank you very much. I think it's going to be fantastic. I wish you all of the best. 4.5 hours outside of Cape Town. I mean, this is definitely worth the drive. If you can take the time off, I mean, it's going to be magical if you can get there. But we're not going to leave it there. We've got a little bit of a taste for you as to what you can expect this morning.
Oh, you are not just any taste. I feel like it's official to say we have the Minister of Percussion in studio, John Hassan, who's been crafting his skills for over 25 years. And he's a highly acclaimed and most sought after musician in South Africa. And he's joining this morning to chat about the Journey to Jazz Festival alongside his musical project, the Hassan Adas. Now let's give them all a feel-good welcome to your feel-good breakfast show. Where's that welcome? We need that welcome. There we go. John, I'm so sorry. Everyone is still asleep. The coffee still needs to kick in. But 20 years plus of being in the music industry, do you ever get time to just reflect back and be like, wow, it's been 25 years or so?
I think I'm starting now, actually. I'm getting older, so I'm starting, to reflect and see that I did a lot of work,
Yeah, and if I have to ask, where did your love for music stem from? Like, when did you realize this is something I am actually good at?
My family, they're all musicians. My mom, she's a dancer. She was a dancer. And my father was a bass player. And all my uncles, they used to come and rehearse at my place. So we always had instruments at home. And I think I was blessed, actually, to have instruments at home, and listen to good musicians. That's what inspired me, to be. And I chose the drums and acoustic guitar.
Amazing. So you love the instruments. You grew up around it. It's wonderful to know that it's in the family. But talk to me about Hassan Adas.
Hassan Adas was from 2010. And the idea was for me to start to sing my own songs because someone else used to sing my songs and sometimes they can't sing, they can't do this, they can't do that. So
they don't do it justice.
So we started to play at Tagore's as a four-piece. And with Lucas Kumalo Kisangwa. Lucas is not here today. And Cameron. And after Cameron, Nathan joined us, on guitar. And he's been here, and we recorded our first album, 2011.
Oh.
Look Now.
Fantastic. And you're just going from strength to strength.
That's it. And we've been touring in Africa, and we've been doing small gigs here in South Africa.
So you are used to being on the road, touring throughout South Africa. Have you got your snacks ready for heading to Prince Albert?
Actually, I grew up on stage. I used to play with Miriam Makeba when she was in exile. I was 21 years old.
Sure.
I played with Johnny Clark. I played, with Yuma Sekela. I recorded almost 100 CDs with different artists. So, I've been around.
And we are so excited to have you here on our Feel Good Breakfast show. Well, I think get more.
See you there.
Yes, see you there.